As most of you probably already know, a little over a week ago we lost a really good man. A kind, honest, gentle man. We knew him as China Mike, the China guitar skeptic, and he lost his battle with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. He faced it with courage and with dignity, but some battles you just can't win. But he fought it. He truly fought it. He did his best, and that's all anyone can ever do, is the best you can do. Before I go any further, I do want to extend my deepest sympathy and condolences to his family and to his loved ones. I pray that you find comfort and solace in this difficult time. Mike meant a lot to me. Most of you probably don't know this, or maybe some of you do, but I would have never started a channel had it not been for Mike. As a matter of fact, when I first found his channel, I really didn't watch anything on YouTube. I used YouTube when I needed a tutorial on something, how to change the brakes on your car, how to do some plumbing in your bathroom or whatever. That's really all I ever used YouTube for. But at a certain point, I had decided, I guess this was about 6 or 7 years ago, probably about 7. I had decided to buy a used Les Paul. I couldn't afford a new one. But I wanted to see if I could find a good price on a Les Paul. And I was looking, the usual places, eBay, Craigslist. I really didn't know about Reverb at the time, if it even existed at the time. I'm not sure exactly when Reverb came along. I would always check my local guitar center and look up there, but usually a bit more than what I wanted to spend. But I found one. I found several, but there was one particular one that I'd come across, and looking at the pictures, the price was right. I was ready to pull the trigger on it. Excuse me. I was ready to pull the trigger on it, but looking at the pictures, 3 or 4 pictures that were provided, and just something didn't look right. I couldn't put my finger on it. It just, something bothered me about it, and ultimately I passed on that guitar. But it kept bothering me, and ultimately I turned to YouTube University, if you will, and I searched Chinese knockoff. I think I just searched counterfeit Gibsons. Is what I think I searched for. And that search led me to this China Guitar Skeptic channel. And I watched a video or two that told me everything I needed to know, and that, yeah, that guitar was definitely a knockoff of what we call a Chibson. Yeah, I was kind of proud of myself. I patted myself on the back for passing on it, for having that gut feeling about it. But at the same time, I kind of got intrigued about China Mike's channel. And I enjoyed watching it, so I watched more of his videos. And through watching his videos, I discovered, wow, there's a bunch of guitar channels here that I didn't realize was there. That's how I found Philip McKnight and Tone King and so many others. And I discovered this huge guitar community on YouTube. And over time, watching all these videos, not just his, but all of them, I started watching the live shows on the channels that did live shows, including Mike. And I especially liked Mike's live shows. He had such a great sense of humor. I got such a kick out of watching this English chap. And I love English humor to begin with, so big Monty Python fan and all. But over time, I started actually taking part in the chats on these live shows, which for me was huge because I'm kind of an introvert. I'm a kind of a homebody. I'm not antisocial, but I don't or didn't really go out of my way to look for social encounter. But the whole experience kind of drew me out of my shell, and ultimately I started thinking about, hey, it'd be kind of fun to have my own channel. And China Mike was like, do it, man. Do it. Just get it done. You can do it. And he encouraged me, and it sent me over the top. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And that's how my channel began. It's well, like I said, he played a very important role in my life, and I will miss having him around terribly. He did so much once I started my channel. It was on his live show. It was during one of his live shows that my channel got its 1,000 subscriber. I was close to that mark, and he put out the call to all of those watching, and it put me over the top for that first 1,000 subscribers. And then less than a year after that, on his Sunday live show, I surpassed 2,000. And I will always be grateful to him for promoting my channel, my little tiny insignificant channel on his shows and on his channel. It meant the world. Again, I'm really going to miss that guy. I'm going to miss his sense of humor. He did fantastic short documentaries on some of our most beloved guitar players, and very informative. Always look forward to those. And probably he is 50% responsible for possibly one of the funniest things I have ever seen on the internet that happened at, I believe it was the first 42 Gear Street between him and Philip McKnight. And if you know, you know. It's the Bells. If I search down that video, it's classic. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss him. I'm sad, profoundly sad. And at the risk of being that proverbial old man shaking his fist at the sky, I have to admit I'm a little angry. I'm angry because when I look around at the world we live in today, we need so many more China mics. And we are so much worse off even having one less. So with that, I will close with this. Let's all be like China Mike.